the full list of your dreams. You'll be the best smelling man ever this fall. This is a list of top designer scents. So I'm going to go from my least favorite out of this list until my top favorites. And this is the season that I'm just relishing in. I love fall fragrances, and men, I think, smell the best in fall. So these are the creme de la creme, the best fragrances out of my collection, and I did a list of all-time best fall fragrances, but because I had so many and I couldn't really put them all in that list, I'm doing also a designer list now, and I'm going to do a niche one for fall later, because yeah, fall is just the best. Let's start with the first fragrance of this list. I've got cheap fragrances, I've got more expensive fragrances. Let's start with a cheaper fragrance. It is a fragrance called L'Insoumis from Lalique. Lalique is usually quite an expensive brand, but you can find Lalique fragrances, at least I do, and I always link them on Fragrance X, and I get them from Fragrance X because they're really affordable then. This is a fragrance that is very spicy. It's kind of soft, and it reminds me of a typical Lalique fragrance. They just make such good quality fragrances that are spicy but light at the same time. This has got some sandalwood, beautiful smoothness, and it's just so sexy and sophisticated. A typical men's cologne, very good quality, and for the price that I got this for, I think I got it for 30 or 40 pounds. This fragrance, it's just totally worth the hype. Next fragrance is a fragrance from Banana Republic, so also on the lower end of the spectrum, and it's called Grassland. This fragrance, it reminds me a bit of spring, but why I've put it in this list is because sometimes in the fall we get those warmer days where we want a fragrance that has got both the lightness and also just a bit of heaviness in there, and this is that in the middle fragrance for me. It smells extremely good. It's grassy, it's moody, it's kind of like you're standing in a field with just grass and fields everywhere, but it's not a sunny day anymore. It's more like a gloomy weather, like typical English weather. This is what this fragrance reminds me of. Extremely masculine, manly, just like, yeah, if you're a farm guy, like this would be a perfect fragrance for you, or anybody who works outside. This is a real like outside, you just love the outdoors fragrance. Next, I've got another Lalique fragrance. Can you believe it? LExtreme Entrepreneur. This fragrance is the normal Encre Noire, but the extreme version. I love both. I don't know which one I prefer, but this one is a bit more earthy, and I love it for the colder months because it's got that more of that woody darkness compared to the original. The original is a bit brighter to me. This is just dry, masculine, woodsy, like a typical noble fragrance. If you're a guy that hates sweet fragrances and you think like, oh, I just want a fragrance that smells like a guy, like a manly man, this is that sort of scent, and it's perfect for fall. Really affordable also if you get it from Fragrance X. Next, I have to repeat this fragrance from the last list because it's just so good. Le Mal, Le Parfum. Such a good flanker. It's one of my favorite Le Mal flankers. If you have said Le Mal is outdated, try this flanker, guys. This is mysterious man that girls want to know, and they're always talking about him. This is a fragrance with a bit of mint, a bit of vanilla, but the sweetness is not the Versace era sweetness. It's not heavy. It's kind of airy still. It's just, this fragrance is just an air of mystery, extremely sexy, and although quiet, it's a quieter of a fragrance. You can overspray it and you can get it at a great price too, so why not? Next up, we've got the new Sauvage Elixir. This fragrance I've grown to really love. I think it's fantastic. it goes back to this 90s good old men's cologne with a bit of a modern twist. It is very intense. It doesn't have that many top notes, so it's like goes straight into that lavender, that really masculine soothing lavender and spices and woods. I love the intensity of it. I think if you've got the eau de toilette or the eau de parfum, you need to try this because it's very different. I was shocked that Dior has made this fragrance so different, because usually they just tweak little bits, but this has got a whole another character. It is more appropriate for like even formal occasions compared to the original. It is also appropriate for like colder, I don't know what's wrong with my voice. It's appropriate for this colder weather. It's just nice and moody, and yeah, just love it. Next is Prada fragrance. This one is so good. Amber Prom. Nice, clean, but warm. But you know, Prada has just the best clean smelling fragrances. I have shown this fragrance to a couple of people, a couple of women, and they all said, oh my gosh, this smells amazing. So this is the impression you'll get. You'll just smell so good in the fall time. This smells just like a fresh, clean done laundry, but it's got some warm and fuzziness to it, which makes it a bit more fall appropriate. You can still wear it in the warmer months because it's such a clean fragrance, but because of the ambery woodiness in here, you also just can really wear it to death in fall autumn time, and it's just an excellent fragrance for that. Next, we've got finally the fragrance that I've been waiting to talk about again. Oh my love, Replica by the Fireplace. This fragrance smells like the fire just burning, and also vanilla. This is literally a very realistic fragrance to what the name is, so it literally smells like that. And some people hate it because they think, oh my gosh, I don't want to smell like smoke, but some people love it for that same fact, because it's just woody and sweet and a bit dusty. It's so sexy, so different, comforting on a next level. Try it out and see if you love it. You might just fall in love with it, because people who love it, they're die-hard fans of it. And to me, this is one of the most like lyrical, just transformative fragrance in my collection. If you love fragrance videos, remember to subscribe to this channel to get notified when I post next. And now let's go to the near to last fragrance that I love for fall men designer fragrance. L'Homme Idéal. L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum has to come back into the lists, because this is just, look how much is gone. Cherry pie, some like almondy goodness. It is fresh, but still smells like a gourmet dessert, like a cherry pie. It is very masculine, although it's sweet. It's just so many things that it's hard to even describe, but this fragrance is balanced perfectly. There's not another fragrance that is more perfectly balanced for men, in my opinion. Guerlain has done an amazing job. This is a sexy fragrance. This is a fragrance that could be a signature scent, because not many people wear it, not many people know about it. Just like out there on the street, they just wear Bleu de Chanel or Dior Sauvage. Wear something like this, you'll just get compliments and you'll get attention for wearing this fragrance. It is a beautiful, sexy, stunning scent. This is my new gem, Stronger With You, absolutely. This is by far one of my favorite fragrances at the moment for men. The best out of the flankers. There's other great ones. They're all nice, apart from the Freeze. Ooh. But this one, it is sweet on another level, but it also has got that punch in the face masculinity in it. I take it as this ambroxan. It's just so strong and masculine, and the sweetness, it's not too much because it's balanced with that just alpha masculinity. It's a sexy fragrance, it's a comforting scent, it's a fragrance that women will want to steal from you. Literally, they'll be like, I'm stealing it because it's so good. I'm spraying my pillows because I want to remember you. This is that sort of unforgettable scent. It's just to die for, okay? Let me know, what are your favorite designer scents at the moment for fall? Are you excited for fall? Please tell me yes, because I just love fall fragrances. I can't wait to post more, because let me just tell you, in the summertime, I'm just like, oh, summer fragrances, dreading it. But with fall and winter videos, I'm like, do, because I've got so many gems that I found for you guys. So stay tuned, subscribe to this channel to know about these gems, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye guys.